Prowl will keep at a task as long as it takes. He strives to find reason and logic in everything. A listener, not a talker, Prowl has the most sophisticated logic center of all Autobots. Able to analyze and advise on complex combat situations almost instantaneously, he fires wire-guided incendiary missiles and high corrosive acid pellets. The unexpected, however, can often scramble his circuits. The original toy that would become Prowl was released in 1983 in Takara's Diaclone line, and it was listed as Police Car Fair Lady Z, whatever the hell that means. It was one of several figures that turned into a Datsun 280X turbo sports car. When the figure was imported to become Prowl in 1984 as part of Hasbro's Transformer line, his head was the original inspiration for the Autobot symbol. The same is true of Soundwave and the Decepticon symbol. If you squint and use your imagination, it's right in front of you. Like most G1 characters, there were many releases of Prowl over the years, some of them new versions of the original character. However, like with many Transformer names, many unique and completely separate characters were called Prowl, just so Hasbro can maintain its trademark. To date, the most unique take on Prowl and his trademark name would have to go to 2007's Transformers the Animated Series. Sporting a new flashy black-gold color scheme, this Prowl was a loner and martial arts master. He joined Prime and his team on Earth, despite difficulties of working with them at first, but over time he completes a very satisfying story arc. Spoiler alert, indeed. He also turned into a motorcycle, a rarely seen transformation. In Marvel Comics, Prowl served as second-in-command to Optimus Prime. He ironically met his fate when he was taken offline by an evil duplicate of Optimus. This coincided with his toy being discontinued. Spoiler alert. In the UK Marvel comic, he also served as second-in-command, but he was much more passionate and outspoken. He was even known to openly disagree with Optimus if he felt it was the right course. G1 animated Prowl was also featured as Optimus Prime's second-in-command. In Season 2, as new characters are introduced, much like the other Autobots, he drifted into the background. He was briefly featured in the 1986 Transformers the Movie. After 2 full seasons of safe children's programming, suddenly, the rules had changed. Prowl was among the first 4 on-screen deaths in all of G1 canon. This was only the beginning of a massive slaughter of all the original characters who were being discontinued from retail. Spoiler alert. BLUESTREAK often talks incessantly and inanely, usually lightening the situation for all Autobots with his good-natured manner, but not always. Despite formidable weaponry and blazing speed, he hates war. Still haunted by the memory of Decepticons destroying his home city, BLUESTREAK fires bombs up to 8.3 miles and a lightning-like beam up to 12 miles of limited accuracy at 80,000 volts. Despite his great abilities, he is often inhibited by his disdain for combat. BLUESTREAK's name refers to a bolt of lightning, emulating his speed and lightning weaponry. Because he's often seen alongside Prowl and looks so similar, there has been some confusion with fans, assuming he is also a police vehicle. However, he is not. What gets confusing is that the character is called BLUESTREAK, even though he's depicted as being only silver in animation. The majority of his early released figures were also only silver, although there were rare exceptions that had blue detailing and finish. There is a newer version of the character who is now called SILVERSTREAK, because the trademark for the name BLUESTREAK is currently unavailable. SILVERSTREAK has a body that is both silver and blue. Is everyone keeping up with this shit? Like Prowl, the original BLUESTREAK toy began life in 1983 as part of Takara's Diaclone line. Again, it was one of 3 figures that transformed into a Datsun 280X turbo sports car. Once they were imported in 1984 to America by Hasbro, these 3 characters became known as PROWL, BLUESTREAK, and Smokescreen in the second wave. Collectors sometimes refer to these 3 as the Datsun brothers. Recoloring and retooling a product is a long-standing practice in the toy industry. It is something that the Transformers series has gotten a lot of mileage out of. There is no real in-canon explanation of why many Transformers share the same look and body types. In some cases, it can be chalked up to military ranks such as the Decepticon Seeker jets. Other characters such as Sunstreaker and Sideswipe will often refer to each other as being brothers, suggesting they have a family relationship. But trying to figure out how that works would probably make your brain melt. The logistical reality is, retooling and recoloring already existing products is an excellent way to sell more toys while spending less overhead in the process. Don't even get me started on Shattered Glass, the alternate universe where good and evil are reversed, and any toy can be sold in any color scheme. Talk about marketing evil genius. Over the years, foreign releases, rare anomalies, and general packaging errors have led to brand new characters being given life, such as Autobots Bumper and Road Rage. When it comes to Transformers and recoloring of characters, the possibilities are absolutely limitless. When I first made this video, I didn't mention IDW's interpretation of Prowl, which takes a very disturbing turn. Going from a hard-nosed by-the-books bot, Prowl eventually underwent a tragic period of moral decline, making choices that would take him down a dark path in the name of a greater good, including the sacrifice of his fellow Autobots. Having had his mind taken over by Insecticon Bombshell, Prowl is captured and experimented on by the Constructicons. After the death of Constructicon Hook, Prowl is forced against his will to take his place as the head of Devastator. If you liked this video, you can see it in its entirety in my original episode, Leo Watches Transformers, Roll For It. I also have episodes for all of Season 1, as well as new episodes for Season 2 coming out all the time. And if you're a fan of characters like Prowl and BLUESTREAK, you can check out these videos I made about the actors behind their voices, Casey Kasem and Michael Bell. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.